was back in 1990 when Ricardo Patrese secured P1 in his Williams during the San Marino Grand Prix. The Drivers' Championship has never been the same.
Evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for round 2 of ERC Managers Season 10, round 2, here live at Imola. 17 drivers tonight. Don't know where the McLaren boys are, but we've got 17 drivers. Been running practice this last couple of nights. Interesting results, interesting performances. But, we're live here at Imola. We've got a couple of managers coming in tonight. There's Shaggy and I think it's Mo Sullivan. But I'll just put a little notice on here and then we're away. Right, I think we'll do Shaggy because he's got. Well, I'll send Shaggy an invite and then. Out laps. We'll go on. See if Shaggy comes on board obviously first. Okay, Mercedes is his first one out. Is it an Alpine? Yeah, it's Alpine. It's Steele's first one out. Anyway, yeah. Hope it's as good as last week's. We've got championship standings at the moment with MCL leading with 33 points. Verstappen second with 27. Mo Sullivan is P3 with 23. Shaggy 21 in P4. Master Bear on 18 points is P5. P6 we've got Scar with 17 points level with PDMB. We have Sierra on 16. Steele on 15. Bull on 14, Rookie 13, Minden 12, then we've got Adrenal on 9, Wallace on 8, Pivot 7, and Donaldinho is on 5. But as I say, no McLaren lads at the moment. Can't see him joining now, but we'll let down. Anyway, Steele has started his first lap. The Alpine. In the constructors, it was Mercedes with a second and third position last week, so they're ahead in the constructors with 50 points. Haas on 34, Red Bull 33, Aston Martin 32, Alpine 31, and we've got Ferrari on 29, Alfa Romeo 19, Williams 13, AlphaTauri 9, and McLaren on 5. Anyway, Mike Steele then, first one out. Just coming into sector 3 now at the chicane. Takes us nice, rides both curbs, and away he goes. Just send Shaggy in there. He's on there. I think Shaggy's on a lap. Yeah, he's going. So go back with Steele. He's done a 1:17.1 rookie license, done a 1:18.67. There's an Aston Martin next, I think. Yeah, it was Bull with a 1:17.2. Then we've got Dorsey Daves, a 1:17.7. Shaggy's done a 1:16.4. Nice one from Shaggy. This is teammate. Let's see if we can get Shaggy. There you have, sent him one. So. Right. Wallace is way down sector 2. Right, we'll run along with who's next on board? Who we go with? Shaggy's top at the moment, the 116. Mindle's the 127. PDMB the 128. So coming across now, we'll go on with Wallace. Can't find with this. They aren't going in pits anyway yet, they are. So we're on board with Wallace. Teammate has done a 116.4. And Wallace has done a 115.7. Wow. Nice one. Anyway, we'll go on board with, I think PDMB's on an in-lap, out-lap, in-lap. Is he? No, he isn't. He's beat his time anyway. He's 11 seconds up and it's 117.3 for PDMB. Up to P4. P6, sorry. Pro Ricardo, where's he? I tell you what, we'll go on with the Dremel. Down the short straight towards the chicane. And he's purpled sector 2 as a Dremel. Penultimate corner here. Pedal to the metal, 115.7 to beat. It's a 117.2. And I am joined by young Mr. Shaggy. Have you included Odo Mucker? Good man, good man. Cracking first run for you and Wallace. P1 and 2 at the moment. Nice to see. Yeah. Anyway, away from Ferrari, you are the Mercedes boss, am I right? Yeah, and what are your expectations for this year, this season? Are you expecting, a top half finish? Obviously you will do with the drivers Verstappen and Mo. I don't know if you were surprised with Mo's third place last week, were you? You were fourth, but Mo was third, one of your drivers. Were you surprised at that? Good. And well, I tell you, them two keep up the form they showed last week. You'll be 16 points ahead in the constructors, aren't you? So good start, which you deserve. And I was going to say, yeah, you keep in touch, do you Mo and Dash? Like you talk a lot, group chat. Yeah, you do it together, or is somebody of you three master of strategies, or you just take it up on yourselves, like just decide between yourselves what strategies you run? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to keep you much. Good. I'm not going to keep you much longer because obviously you're driving tonight and you want to get it. Just bear with me a minute while I just get me questions for you. Now, are you ready for this? Right then. Velo crew. Right, that concludes our interview tonight. See you, pal. How dare you? Anyway, as a manager, yeah, best performance in 15 years, I've heard. So anyway, You're a manager. You've got an unlimited budget. What 2 drivers would you sign? Just a little bit, yeah.
Back when the circuit was part of the San Marino GP from 1981 till 2006, Michael Schumacher dominated the track with 7 wins in total.
Nice one. Who do you think is going to be the dark horse in the managers this season? Yeah. Yeah, he raced well Sunday, didn't he? All right. Right, what's your favourite track on the game on F123? Mo's joined the chat. Just hang on, Mo. Right. Can't read my own writing here, mucker. If you had a lottery win, what 3 things would you buy with the money? $1 million.
Probably be sensible and buy a house.
Yeah. Holiday?
Yeah, big holiday like Vegas. And then maybe some like music production stuff, like get a big studio or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you're into your mixing and that, aren't you? Are you on wheel or controller?
Wheel, mate.
Who do you think?
On the...
Who do you think's insider?
You. No. I think rookie I do, to be honest, mate.
You do.
Rookie license. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your relationship status? Married, single?
Single as a Pringle, mate.
Single as a Pringle. Best way be, mate. Best way be. If you had
Tell me
plastic
about
surgery, any plastic surgery, what would you have done?
Don't know, probably nose. I've got a big nose.
Right. We had a zombie invasion in Stoke-on-Trent, right? Which 3 RC members would you have by your side?
Wallace and Minden, because I'm always in parties with them too.
Yeah.
And I'd probably go Franks. He's quite a laugh. I'll go with Franks.
Who's the biggest moaner in the RC?
Who's the what?
Biggest moaner.
Don't know, going off Discord, probably Ricky.
Right, I'm not going to hold you up anymore, mucker. Good luck for
Yeah,
tonight.
that's fine.
Both with Ferrari and for your team. And,
yeah, hopefully some good results then.
Yeah, and I hope after your first comment picking Vale over Crew, I hope Stoke gets stuff this weekend. All right,
oh,
Mickey.
nasty man.
Yeah, good luck, mucker. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon,
Right,
kid.
mate. All right, mate. Thank you.
You're all right, mate. You there,
See you in
Mo?
a bit.
Hello.
See you in a bit, Mo. How are you, mate?
You alright?
Yeah, you. Talk to me,
I'm
Mo.
going to get some similar questions.
Yeah. You are. Right. I actually think you had a cracking result last week. Is this the new Mo? Are you going to be an alien at the end of this season?
I think if I keep playing,
Yeah, practice makes perfect, mate, doesn't it?
I'm going to play more during the week. Otherwise, I'm going to get to a day like this again, where I'm not where I should be, really.
Right. Anyway, it carries on, mate. Right, just confirm who you managed for, Mo. Ferrari.
Ricky and Chaggy.
Yeah. You had a bit of a rough first race last week with Ricky's, what can we say, dismal race. Obviously the stewards weren't in his favour either, but you're hoping for better things this week?
Yeah, definitely. He's looking quick. this week,
Yeah.
Ricky is. He's turned off ABS, I think.
Yeah, Verstappen and MCL have just gone quicker than him, so. But we've got another 2 qualies go yet. What are your hopes for Ferrari then this year? Obviously, I've just mentioned you had a poor start sort of thing, but what are your hopes?
I think everyone wants to win. And I don't feel like I've got a lineup that can. I do feel like I've got a lineup that can win.
I am a bit biased to wherever Ricky's driving, like so. Yeah, I think
mean,
you've got two good.
MCL is obviously quicker than everyone in the Red Bull. But I do feel like I've got a lineup that can finish second and third.
You've got two consistent guys, haven't you? Let's forget about last week, but you've got 2 guys that you would think would finish top 5 every week, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
Right then, some quick 5 questions for you.
Shaggy.
Yeah, it was a good battle though, mate, wasn't it? It really was. I tried to focus on that last week as much as I could, but obviously things were going on other parts of the track that I kept coming off you. But yeah, I'll not keep you because you're driving tonight. I think you're safe there with a 1:16.5. But some quick 5 questions for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Villa or Warsaw?
Walsall.
Nice one. Unlimited budget. What 2 drivers would you sign?
Ricky and Shaggy.
Who do you think's going to be the dark horse this year in the season 10?
In the drivers and constructors or both?
Managers and drivers. Yeah, I think so. What's your favourite track on the game?
Good question. I've got no idea. My mind's gone blank. Silverstone.
If you won £1 million on the lottery, what would you buy with the money?
A new house.
Yeah.
New car.
Yeah.
Spend it not wisely.
Are you on wheel or controller?
That's a secret.
Whoa, hey up. Who's the insider?
It's gotta be you.
Married, single, divorced, or transsexual? What are you? If you had plastic surgery, what would you have done? None. You're perfect. Zombie invasion in Wolverhampton. 3 ERC members by your side. Who would they be?
Ricky, Shaggy, and Dash.
Right. And who's the biggest moaner in the RC?
It's got to be Ricky, hasn't it?
Yeah. Right, I'll leave you be because that's Q1 over and done with. And good luck for tonight, both as a driver and with your team. And I hope to speak to you real soon, Mel.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Mucker.
See ya.
See you later, Tater. Ciao, mate. Well, there you go. We have had 2 managers, Shaggy and Mo. Nice to have them on. I'd ask them a few questions. And I missed who we've lost out, actually. Just let me have a look, see if I can get it up on here. Where's my controller? There it is. I know Pivot's won. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, Pizzy, Rookie License, and Dorsey. Dorsey Dave's got through. So we've just lost Rookie and Pivot. Serve yourself right, Pivot, for all the stick you give me today. So we're on to Q2. Top 15 in Q1 go through to Q2. We lose 5 again, and then the top 10 go head-to-head for pole. But conditions look the same.
Imola runs in an anti-clockwise direction. Only about a quarter of all the modern-day F1 races have taken place on anti-clockwise circuits.
Just bear with me a minute.
Back in 2020, when Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas finished P1 and P2 respectively, Mercedes secured the World
Not much moving in the pit.
Championship, whilst also breaking the record for the most
Now we've got Ferrari. Oh no, it's an Alfa Romeo out first. Who is that? And a Haas.
The Italian is an Imola native. As a child, he will visit the very circuit that has been the
Let's have a look, see who's first out. Minden Bean. Oh, Minden is out first. Followed by Scar. Obviously they're on their out lap, so they're warming the tyres up. Dorsey Dave is also out. There's Scar in the Haas. And Dorsey Dave in the Williams. And we've got, is that the other Haas?
The track here in
Yeah, it's Scar. That's it. Scar's next. There's Adrenal. AlphaTauri. Bolt is in the Aston Martin there. Foot down, get in front of them 2 slower drivers. Lap up again. Let's have a look at Alpine's Pro Ricardo. And then we've got Minden. He's first off, and he's out on his fasting. Stay on board with Minden, see how he goes on. Get his split after sector 1, and just after this corner, and 24.6 for Minden. Right, I'm going to have a go at changing my live stream. See what it's like on 720.
title 7 times.
Right, Anyway, Master Bear's just done a 1:15.5. Yeah, we'll have to keep it on 360 until I get this internet sorted out. But, I'll have to make do with it. Let's have a look, see how this comes out now.
Imola first hosted a non-championship F1 event in 1963.
Yeah, we'll have to stay on that.
Another 17 years when in 1980 Imola was awarded the honor of hosting the Italian.
Right, back to racing. We've got Master Bear with 1:15.5, Wallace with 1:15.6, Shaggy's with the 1:16.0, Scarpix 1:16.2. That was Pro Ricardo. Pro Ricardo's on the 1:16.9 and is on an in-lap. Right, let's have a look at Dash. Dash has done a 1:16.2. MCL's on track now. Let's go on with MCL. He's just done sector 1, 24.6, I think, same as Phil Ricardo. Yeah, same time as Phil Ricardo, but he's slowed right down now. So he's on an outlap then. Let's have a look, see who's on Fasten. I think Adrenal might be, because he's only 200ths down, but he's invalidated, so we'll go off that. Just tap him. He's on an in-lap. What's Wallace doing? Wallace is definitely on an outlap, in-lap. Goes in the pits. So Dash is on an in-lap, definitely. Exo, he's on an outlap, as well as Mo. I'm just speaking to Mo. Exo is just midway between sectors 1, and Mo is a little bit further on, so Mo will be the first one to set a lap. So we'll stay on with Mo, and then we'll go on to Exo. Between these two, these two are on a fast one. 8 minutes left in Q2, and I think it's time for a fag. Magic Mike Swax is back tonight, by the way, ladies and gents. We'll do that between qualifying and the actual race. But quite excited for the race tonight. A few people want to settle a few scores at from the bad results last week. Obviously, construction will change tonight. More than likely, the championships will as well. MCL's definitely your favourite, I would say. But we'll go on with Mo in the Mercedes. He's purple sector 1. Have a look, see what Exo does it in. .25.03, that's quite quick, but it's not purpled it like Mo did. Go back onto Mo, who's invalidated. Oh, we'll be disappointed with that. We'll go on with Exo then. In the Red Bull. So here's Red Bull's number 3 driver. So certainly, if he's on his game, he will be one of the favourites. Won't surprise me he's finishing top 5 tonight after last week's disappointment. He DNF last week. Last time, Exo's pulled out. Interesting. Oh, he's done a 1:17.8. Sorry, Exo, missed that one. Go on board with Adrenal, as I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about the last time ERC were here at Imola. It was season 8, round 11, and Master Bear took the pole in a Ferrari, a 1:15.8. The race was won by Scar, driving the Red Bull, and he did the fastest lap of a 1:17.4. Tiny in a Ferrari was second, but he was 21 seconds behind Scar. K18 in the Alfa Romeo was third, and the other Alfa Romeo, Jeremy, was fourth. So that was season 8, round 11. Last time ERC were at Imola. Anyway, Adrenal has invalidated. Dorsey Dave is just finished sector 1 and he's invalidated 2. How about EXO? What's EXO doing? He's going in the pits. What are we doing? PDMB. He's done 24.8. It's not a bad time, PDMB. Where's MCL? MCL's purpled. Sector 2. Stay on board with MCL, then we'll go on to PDMB. MCL would love to beat a 1:15.5, but it's only Q2, and he's done a 1:15.1 for MCL. Only half a second ahead of everybody else, so we'll go on board with PDMB. Who's purple sector 2? Fast driver. Let's see now. Pedal to the metal. 150. It's a 1:17.1. It's only enough for P12 PDMB. There's Adrenal. Pits. So MCL is setting the standard here in Q2 with just 3 minutes left. So I should think we'll see quite a few out in a minute. Mo was going well in his first run, but invalidated. He's off now on his fast lap. I expect Mo will be joining very shortly. Just under 3 minutes to go in Q2. Minden, PDMB, Bull, EXO and Mo are the 5 that will leave us if they don't improve the times and beat others. But Mo Sullivan and Mercedes now. Missed his split for sector 1. He's got traffic ahead of him. So pull wide for him. Yep, they have. Whoever that was, very well done. Thank you. Mo has got a clear track now as he just finished his sector 2 and he's one. I didn't quite see that then. Was he 1 second up? I didn't quite see whether it was a plus or a minus, so. Anyway, comes into the final corner now. Gets his foot down. Needs a 1:17. And he's done a 1:16.7. That's enough for P7 for Mo. But as we can see, everybody else is coming out now with the final run in Q2. So Pro Ricardo, Minden, PDMB, Bull and EXO are all just a little bit squeaky bummed. You're on board with Pro Ricardo. Pro Ricardo was reserving tonight for Alpine. And Minden, and you can see he's on his outlap. Minden is reserving for the Alfa Romeo team. Oh, Pro Ricardo slowed right down for some reason there. don't think Pro Ricardo's going to do it. He slowed right down. No. Anyway, the Haas behind him is on an in-out lap. Who's that behind? Whoever it is invalidated. That was MCL. We've got Mercedes there now. And it's Verstappen. There's another 116.1. That's enough P5. Seems safe to me. Scar just purple sector 1. And 1 second up on his time. So Scar could be doing a 115 here. We'll just go on board with Dorsey Dave, who's half a second up. And a 116.1 for Dorsey Dave, that's P6. That was a Ferrari, I think that's Shaggy. No, it wasn't a Ferrari, it's an Alfa Romeo. It's Minden Bean, needs to beat a 116.9. And he's done a 116.4, that's P9 for Minden. He's just in at the moment. Knocks Adrenal out, PDMB's out, and Exo's out. Bull's out, so the only one who can leapfrog and knock Minden down is Pro Ricardo, but he's got Mo Sullivan down to P11. So there you go. Pro Ricardo just sneaks into Q3. The P10. I'll just run through then. So MCL is your quickest in Q2 with Master Bear, Wally Scartrit, Shaggy, Verstappen, Dorsey Dave, M5 Steel, Minden Bean and Pro Ricardo. Minden Bean and Pro Ricardo just made the cut in that last lap there. So we lose Mo, Adrenal, PDMB, Bull and Exo. Interesting. So there we go. What have we got? We've got 2 Alpines. We've got just 1 Alfa Romeo. Just the 1 Williams. Just the 1 Mercedes. Both Ferraris are there. And just the 1 Red Bull. Interesting.
Manufacturing and powertrain development. The very first foundation stone of this circuit was laid in March.
Yeah, your teams for tonight. Red Bull, we've got Exo and MCL. Ferrari, we've got Wallace and Shaggy. In the Mercedes, we've got Mo Sullivan and Verstappen. Aston Martin, we've got Bull and Master Bear. Alpine, Pro Ricardo, as I said earlier, who's Irvin. And M5 Steel. Alfa Romeo, we've got Minden, Irvin and Peter Pivot. In McLaren, we haven't turned up tonight, Kate Dean and Donald Dino. Smacky this time for you two. Off stern, who will be? Yeah, I don't know what the guy's got to do to get a good season. Just now, he's had 2 years, maybe 2 had really bad seasons. I feel for him. In the Williams, we've got Rookie and Dorsey Dave. And in the Haas, PDMB and Scar. The AlphaTauri, we have Adrenal. Someone, no one. Unfortunately, Billy didn't make it, so there was only 1 driver in the AlphaTauri. So McLaren aren't going to improve on the 5 points that we received last week. And, see Shaggy. Yep. First one out. Steele's just coming out now. Verstappen, Dorsey Dave. Looks a bit misty, bit dark. I'll have a look at these clouds in a minute. MCL, Scar, yes, Pro Ricardo and Minden. So 10 minutes of Q3 and we'll jump on board with Shaggy, who will be first one out to set a fast lap in the Ferrari. And here he goes, and he's off. Don't know why I'm showing the tyres, because they'll all be running softs. Shaggy here, the Tunstall Tornado. It's the purple sector one because he's the first one out. And let's see who's after Shaggy. Who was it after Shaggy? It was MCL. Shaggy, MCL, Dorsey Dave. Go back to Shaggy. Took a bit of curb there. Comes down into Kids Chicane. Nice line through there from Shaggy. Holds it on from not going over the curb. So often people do. Shaggy didn't. And here he comes now. Into the home straight. Flat to the floor. And it's a 1:15.6 for Shaggy. We'll jump straight on with MCL. 1:15.6 to beat. And a 1:14.4. MCL Dorsey Dave. 1:16.2. Then we've got Mercedes Verstappen with a 1:14.9. And we've got Master Bear in the Aston Martin with a 1:15.2. Wallace 1:15.4.2. Just sneaks in front of Master Bear. Who's the next on there? Let's have a look. It's Pro Ricardo's 1:17. Scartrix is 1:16 for P7. Steel Lamp 1:16. Puts him. Oh, I missed that. Minden Bean then with a 1:16.4. So Alpins. This one is always invalidated, Mike. Let's get back in the pits quick. But say Shaggy was your first man out, and he's going in the pits. There's MCL. Slow right down. Dorsey Dave. They're going in the pits. Yeah. Should think they'll all be going in the pits now, really. Quite a few invalidated. On board with Mike. It says invalidated, so. Two Alpines pitted. Minden Bean's still out on track, but he's pitted now, so everybody in the pits for the time being. 6.5 minutes left. I'm just going to have my cold cup of coffee that I made before we started.
The circuit was part of the San Marino GP from 1981 till 2006. Michael Schumacher dominated the track.
All quiet on the track.
More than double
Obviously,
the of the next closest driver.
We'll have to be doing their out laps, but it looks like it's going to be a chaotic last 5 minutes in Q3.
A full race on this circuit will see the drivers complete 63 laps of the 3-mile circuit for a total of 192 miles raced.
It does look a bit overcast. A bit like what it's like outside here.
Several alterations over the years, mainly due to the tragic events of 1994. With the current layout held in place since 2008.
So just Mike Steele to set a lap.
One reason for the amazing motorsport engineering this region produces might be due to education of the area. The oldest university in the West is found in Emilia-Romagna. Founded in 1088, the University of Bologna is nearing 1,000 years old and even offers master's degrees in advanced sports car manufacturing and powertrain development.
Pour myself a fresh cup of juice. Just have a look, see what's going on in the chat. 5 minutes left. Q3. Let's see what's going on in the Discord chat. While we're waiting for drivers to come out.
race in 1990.
Like I say, they've got to do the route lap before
More success under the Emilia-Romagna era.
we can put them fit down and set the times they need for pole.
Back in 2020,
But
when Lewis
just
Hamilton
I say,
and
just on
Valtteri
Discord,
Bottas finished P1 and P2 respectively,
see what's
Mercedes
being
secured
said
the World
on there.
Constructors' Championship whilst also breaking the record for the most consecutive World Constructors' Championships ever, having won the title 7 times. It's not that often that we hear Formula 1 drivers losing their super license, but that's exactly what happened to Yuji Ide following the 2006 Italian GP. Ide caused an accident in the first lap that resulted in Christian Albert's vehicle flipping cups.
Still getting a bit of stick there on Discord from Pivot.
That there is a wave of red in the stands. The tifosi have flooded through the gates to show support for Ferrari.
Exo's actually put Exo's washed.
In the previous track configuration used between 1995 and 2006, a slow-speed chicane was placed
Question
before
from
the
Mo.
straight. Michael Schumacher
Did
set
Exo
the lap
not
record
fully
on that
commit
configuration of
to
the track in
qualifying?
2004. The German drove the legendary Ferrari
Just so slowly, mate, he
F2004
says,
around the
was
circuit
his
in
reply.
1:20.411. The last time an Italian won
Journal
on this
says
track
I'm
was
shit.
back in 1990
You're not
when
shit, mate.
Riccardo Patrese secured P1 in his Williams during the San Marino Grand Prix. This circuit is more about technique rather than speed, but that doesn't mean it's slow by any means.
Ronaldinho's misqualifying. Can I still join? No, mate. Can't join after Q1.
The Drivers' Championship has never been decided at Imola, but 2 Constructors' Championship titles have been. Williams sealed their maiden title at the circuit in 1980, while Mercedes were crowned champions for a record-breaking 7th consecutive year in 2020. Back when the circuit was part of the San Marino GP from 1981,
Anyway, cars are starting going out now for their out lap, ready for a fast lap. Shaggy's the first one out again. It's 2 minutes to go.
Back in 2020, when Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas finished P1 and P2 respectively, Mercedes secured the World Constructors' Championship whilst also breaking the record for the most consecutive World Constructors' Championships ever, having won the title 7 times. The city of Imola
Jump on board with Shaggy because he will be the first one to set a lap in the Ferrari. I think it's well clear. I think Wallace is just behind him, so we'll do Wallace, Shaggy, and I think Minden is after Wallace. So we'll stay on board with Shaggy.
As a child, he will visit this very circuit and have been the part of amazing.
Dan's a bit upset they can't race, but we have set the rules.
The tifosi will be hoping for more success under the Emilia-Romagna. In the previous track configuration used between 1995
Not doing it. Right, you pair. Behave yourselves, pair of you. You on that chair over there, and you stay here with me. Bed. So here we go then. Shaggy is obviously purple sector 1 because he's first one out, but it's just we'll get his. Well, we missed his split on sector 2. Let's have a look, see who them are battling behind him. Sure, what one's Wallace? I'm sure that's being behind. Yeah. But back on board with Shaggy, who's 10th up on his previous fastest lap. And here he comes now. It's going to be a 1:15.2 for Shaggy. Let's see. Oh, hang on, we're missing all these now. Verstappen. MCL's done a 1:14.4. Verstappen a 1:14.9. Shaggy a 1:15.2. Wallace a 1:15.4. Master Bear 1:15.4. Minder's done a 1:15.9. Right, the one to look out for now is Steele. He's coming over. MCL's done a 1:14.3. Steele has done a 1:16.2. Enough for P7. Scar. Right, who's here now? Verstappen's done a 1:14.9. He's in the pits. Master Bear is invalidated, so he won't get any further down. P5. Everybody else's flags are coming up. Pro Ricardo is the only one left on track. And that's not a bad time for Pro Ricardo. 1:16.1 is P8, and that's it. Shell's your pole sitter. Verstappen is P2. Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari are on row 2 with Shaggy and Wallace. And we've got Master Bear and Scartrix on row 3. Minden, Pro Ricardo, row 4. Steele, Dorsey Dave, row 5. Not a bad quality for Ferrari, 3rd and 4th. But, anticipations there. So P1 and your pole sitter MCL with a 1:14.3. Verstappen 1:14.9. Shaggy P3 with a 1:15.2. Wallace P4 with a 1:15.4. Master Bear 1:15.4.8 is in P5. P6 is Scar on the 1:15.6. Minden's P7 a 1:15.9. Pro Ricardo P8 with a 1:16.1. M Steele in the Alpine P9 with a 1:16.20, and Dorsey Dave in the Williams P10 with a 1:16.21. So there's quali. Right, just let me see what these dogs are up to. Is that back gate shut? Yeah, can't go far then. Behave yourselves, pair of you. So I'll just go on the Discord chat, see what time we go, and so we're going dead on 9 o'clock, gives us 4 minutes. And I don't know, Dino's not happy, but say rules are rules. And yeah, I witnessed it last night where they brought somebody in and they had to restart the race, so it makes sense really. So we go at 9. Give me a chance now to go over Magic Mike's facts. I'll just go over again last time ERC were here. Master Bear took pole with a 1:15.8 in the Ferrari. The race was won by Scar driving Red Bull. He also did the fastest lap of 1:17.4. Tiny was second in the Ferrari, but 21 seconds behind Scar. K18, the Alfa Romeo, was third, and Jeremy and the other Alfa Romeo made up the top 4. Anyway, Autodrome International Enzo Dino Ferrari is a 4.909 kilometre track, which is 3.050 miles. 63 laps for the 100% race, which is 309.049 kilometres or 192.034 miles. Max Verstappen holds a lap record with a 118.446. The first F1 race held here in 1963 was a non-championship event, and it was won by Jim Clark in a Lotus. Autodrome Imola holds a special place in F1 folklore, the scene of fabled rivalries. Imola has played host to both triumph and tragedy since joining the F1 calendar in 1980. It's situated 40 kilometres east of Bologna. Construction of the track started in 1950 and opened its doors in 1952. Ex-World F1 World Champion Albert Ascari Was the first person to complete a lap on the famous Imola track in a Ferrari. One of only a few tracks that have hosted GPs with 2 different titles. Obviously, the Italian GP and the track. Also hosted the San Marino GP in 1994. Following the tragic death of it got to be one of the top 5 drivers of all time, Ayrton Senna, the Tamburello, once a flat out ferocious bend, was transformed into a chicane. It's one of only a few tracks that in 2006 it was announced that the track would not return to F1 calendar as crowd and driver safety wasn't guaranteed, but the track did take on overhaul in many places, and it returned to the F1 calendar in 2020. Right then, so Discord, everybody is ready, I think. Not much being said now. And that's it anyway, so just one quick thing to do. Just a minute to go, and the guys will be out on track, ready for ERC Managers round 2 here at Imola. The anticipated second round of the Managers Championship. The skies look clear to me. I honestly thought after Q2 and 3 where it got a bit overcast we might have a bit of rain, but skies look clear to me. So I should go on now. It's 9 o'clock now, I think, and drivers should be in their cars now and ready. There we go. And they're off on the formation lap. Look at tyres. There's a mixture there, hard, soft and mediums. So here's your pulsar. MCL and the Red Bull choosing to start on the mediums. Then we've got Verstappen in the Mercedes starting on softs in P2. In P3 we've got Shaggy who's starting on the mediums. And P4 we've got Wallace in the Ferrari. He's chancing it, starting on hards. Master Bear in P5 in the Aston Martin. He's starting on the mediums. We've got Scartrix in the Haas in P6, also on the mediums. And in P7 in the Alfa Romeo with Minion B, he's starting on softs. P8 we've got Ricciardo in the Alpine starting on hards. M Steele in P9, also with Alpine, he's also starting on the hard tyre. Dorsey Dave in the Williams, P10 and on mediums. Mo Sullivan in the Mercedes in P11, he's starting on mediums. Not a very good shot of Mo. Here he comes. There's Mo in the Mercedes. P12 with Vedreno in the AlphaTauri. He's also starting on the mediums. Then Alfa Romeo. No, it isn't. It's Haas of PDMB. He's starting on hards. We've got Bull in Aston Martin. Just behind PDMB on P14. There he is on mediums. Exo in the Red Bull. P15 is on the hards. Rookie in the Williams. See him there in the background. He is starting P16 on the mediums. And then in P17 we've got TTM Pivot on the hards in the Alfa Romeo. So we'll jump back on board. I cannot be doing with this camera angle for the start. We need to be looking down. We've been disqualified, not very good start position then for him. Anyway, here we go. Lights are on. 4, 5. It's a long goal, and they're away. And it looks like MCL has got a good start. We'll have to see, because this is absolute crap. PDMB's down a position already. We'll go back up to the front, and yeah, MCL is being put under pressure from Verstappen. Verstappen's got the inside line. There's contact. Ferrari there. Shaggy was caught up in it as well, and there's a few going down. Verstappen's down, right down to last place. MCL still holds first, and it's a good start from Master Bear and Wallace. Shaggy got caught up in that as well as Verstappen. Scartrix is up to P4 in the Haas. Then we've got Minden being in P5, Paul Ricciardo P6. MCL has got a second advantage already, within about 4 or 5 turns. Mo Sullivan's up to P7, Steele P8, Dorsey Day P9. Shaggy's down to P10. Really, and PDMB's had a bit of a moment there. PDMB's gone off track. Gets past the Adrenal, but we'll go back up to the front where MCL continues his dominance. 3 race wins last week, and he's setting a good example here in round 2 of the managers. Master Bear's P2, Wallace is in P3. Looks like there's a bit close there between Mo Sullivan and Pro Ricciardo. Mo and Mercedes get past Pro Ricciardo. Exo's up to P14, having just taken Rookie. No more overtakes, I don't think, coming up. 2, 3 abreast here. It's a Red Bull of Exo all over the back of Pivot. Minden Beam. PDMB is all over the back of Rookie as well. I'm keeping my hand on Minden Beam because he's catching up to Scartrix, and Verstappen has spun. Not very good for Verstappen, who's P2 on the grid. PDMB's up to P14, having just taken. Adrenal's got past him now, so a bit of a battle there. But Scar has Minden Beam's company, and we're down to Phil Ricciardo, Shaggy, and Steele. Not a very good start for Verstappen. MCL sets a 1:17.9. 2 seconds clear of second place man, Master Bear. Aston Martin's in P2. See Shaggy's got past Pro Ricciardo there. Ferrari up to P7 now. Mustn't have got much damage wing-wise. Pitted. Exo's got past TTM Pivot. P12, Pivot staying with him. Ricciardo and Shaggy. So we've got a right little gaggle here. With Scartrix in P4, Minden not far behind him. In P5, Mulholland in P6, Shaggy P7. Ricciardo P8, Steele's P9 with Dorsey Day P10. So Verstappen some 2 seconds adrift of Rookie. Can't see any damage on his front wing, but his tyre must be really hot. He is running softs. Back up to the top then, MCL with 1.5 second advantage over Master Bear. We have a 2 second advantage over Wallace with Scartrix in the Haas in P4. Minden P5 with Mo Sullivan. Not far behind, and Mo makes a move. Minden out racing on this contact. Minden rolled the curb a little too much and got in front of Mo. Unfortunately held up, and that gives P5 to Shaggy. So Mo and Minden dropping down the order. That's unfortunate, that was. See, Minden rolled the curb and there's nothing Mo could do behind. Let's have a look, see what's happening with them two. Adrenal's up to P11 now and just take the pivot, but Verstappen seems to have cooled his tyres down now. And then we've got Minden, MCL 1.3 seconds in front now with Master Bear. He's closed the gap a little bit. Wallace is some 3 seconds adrift in P3 with Scar in the Haas. P4 catching up to Wallace. And we've got a right big 4-second gap to Pro Ricardo. As we see Mo Sullivan up to P12 after his mistake earlier. And I don't know whether Minden, we'll see if Minden goes in the pits. If it is, then we see M Steele fly past Pro Ricardo. Dorsey Dave waiting to mop up any mistakes he makes. Shaggy's down to P16. What's 17? What's happened to Shaggy? Oh, he's in the pits having a new wing. Minden didn't pit, so he didn't have any damage, but I think that Shaggy damage has come from, was it lap 2 or 3 when he collided with Verstappen, was it? But anyway, MCL 1.7 second lead to Master Bear, and then we got Wallace and Scar P3 and 4 respectively, and then M Steele in P5. Paul Ricardo and the other Alpines P6 with Dorsey Dave just behind. Bull is next in the Aston Martin, and we've got a 3-second gap then to Exo. The Red Bull Verstappen is your first one to pick up a penalty. Just put that down. Not getting any clean racing points. Exo is up to P9 now. So we'll just go on to Scar, who's all up the back of Wallace now. Versus medium as Adrenal gets past Exo. And Verstappen and PDMB and Rookie License get past Mo, who's gone in the pits, and so has Minden. Let's have a look, see what's happening with Mo. Fresh hards on his Mo and a new front wing. Minden is in and he's having new tyres. He's putting the hards on 2, so that's 2 drivers changing to hards as we go back up on board with the race leader. MCL is just 2 seconds in front now of Master Bear. He's got a 4-second advantage over Wallace in P5. Scar just behind in P4. Steele's P5, 4 seconds behind Scar. Right, we'll just have a look, see who are the big movers. We have Master Bear up 3, Wallace up 1, Scartrix up 2, Steele up 4, Pro Ricardo up 2, Dorsey Dave up 3, Bull up 6, Adrenal up 3, Exo's up 5, Pivot's up 6, then we've got Verstappen who's down 10. He was down to P17, but he's down 10 now to P12. PDMB's where he started, Rookie's up 2, Shaggy's down 12. Mo Sullivan's down 5 and Minden is down 10 as we see Verstappen take pivot. Oh, who's that? That's Scar. Scar's took a spin. That's took the pressure off Wallace a little bit. So we'll go back on to there now. So Scar has dropped from P4 now right down to P8. So we have MCL. A 1.9 second advantage as Rookie License takes PDMB for P13. MCL then from Master Bear, 1.8 seconds in P2. Wallace is 5.5 seconds down, but has the hard tyres on and will take advantage when the medium runners decide to pit. Steele also on hards. He's running the same strategy as Wallace as I think is Pro Ricardo. Dorsey Dave. Mediums in P6 with Bull not far behind him in the Aston Martin. In P7 Scar there. Regaining himself after that spin. P8 as Pro Ricardo gets past Steele. 2 Alpines there, swapping positions. P4 for Pro Ricardo. So down to Scar, who's got Adrenal for company in the AlphaTauri, and Exo in the Red Bull is P10. Verstappen is up to P11 as TTM Pivot is to P12. PDMB's just took rookie. Cuts that corner a little bit, gets away with it, and we've got Shaggy in the other Ferrari. He's in P15, Mo Sullivan P16, and then Minden Bean bringing up the rear in the Alfa Romeo. So let's have a look at this. Scartrix and Adrenal is your closest battle on track at the moment, with Exo just gaining on them on every corner. Sky in the Haas. Adrenal. There's Adrenal pick. You did see that then. Adrenal picks up. That's 3 second time penalty. You did see it then. I saw it. He went really wide coming out the chicane. So waiting to mop up on any mistakes Adrenal and Scartrix make. As Dorsey Dave now is putting Steele under pressure. Pro Ricardo, Steele and Dorsey Dave in a little battle here. Pivot takes Verstappen. Is Verstappen, I think Verstappen spun again. Oh, he's in the pit, sorry. Steele, Pro Ricardo, Dorsey Dave, and Bull's not far behind him in the Aston Martin. Ricardo, P4, 8 seconds behind Wallace, who's in P3, who's 6 seconds behind Master Bear in P2, and he's 2 seconds behind MCL. Going on with Adrenal, Scartrix, and Exo. As Pivot picks up the penalty. 3 drivers have penalties at the moment. Exo's got a good line out of there. So Scartrix just cuts him off. He's got the inside line. No, he's trying. Exo's trying. I don't know if Scar picked up any underfloor damage, but obviously Dorsey Dave alongside M Steele. Where's Pro Ricardo gone? There's been some. Mo's picked up a Sullivan, Mo's picked up a penalty, but Steele has got past Pro Ricardo and Dorsey Dave up to P4. Adrenal is not far behind Scartrix now. Where's Exo gone? Exo's dropped down. He's had a moment by the looks of it as Exo. Maybe his bad luck continues. He had a bad race last week, and it looks like there's something up with Exo. Get a close look, see if we can see anything. Go on, let's get off this camera and this helicopter cam. Let's get on board cam. We'll see in a bit anyway. So back to the front. MCL still 2 seconds, maintains that 2 seconds advantage over Master Bear, but he's pulling out an 8 second gap on Wallace. But as I said earlier, Wallace is on hards. There's Dorsey Dave and Steele are swapping positions, and here's Pro Ricardo. Pro Ricardo will get past Steele. Does he get past Dorsey Dave? No, Dorsey Dave holds on. And Williams and the 2 Alpines. Just wait their turn for a chance to overtake again. Close racing here between these 3. Aston Martin, the Bull, not far behind. We'll have a look at PDMB. He's all over the back of Exo now. Exo must have picked up some underfloor damage of some sort. So he's not pitted for wins. Let's have a look where nearest challenges. It's around here. Pro Ricardo, Dorsey, Dave and Steele with Bull now right up to the diffuser of Steele. Dorsey, Dave then, and Williams putting in a cracking show. P4. 9 seconds behind Wallace. What the tyre degradation is on here, but we see Pro Ricardo, E8 just sort it out. I was on Dorsey, Dave and Pro Ricardo, and it was give me another view. Pro Ricardo gets past Dorsey, Dave then, Steele lining up a move on Dorsey, Dave. And Bull waiting for any mistakes these three make. Verstappen does the fastest lap with a 1:17.5. That's on mediums. There's a man on a mission trying to make time up now. He started second on the grid. So there's your nearest. We've got Shaggy on the back of Rookie. A little bit of braking later there. Who gets the best exit? I think Shaggy got a good exit out of there, and Shaggy's passed Rookie now for P13. Scartrix picks up the time penalty. Wow. Very often he goes without CRP. MCL maintaining his 2.5 second lead over Master Bear, who's increased his lead over Wallace to 11 seconds, but like I say, Wallace won't have to pit as early as MCL and Master Bear. Obviously will when the safety car, and if a safety car comes out, but he's in a good position at the moment on them hard tyres. Pro Ricardo also on hard, so taking 0.8 seconds behind Wallace, and Dorsey, Dave, Steele and Bull. And this is pressured now by Pro Ricardo. Gets a good exit out of there, which he needed. Yeah, maintains P4 with Grosfade. Stopping then. He's got Shaggy in his sights as well. That together to Stappen now after that early. Don't know whether it was a mistake or what, but he dropped right down to P17, visited the pits, and he's trying to get back on track now, making his way up the field. He's in P14 as Shaggy is all over the back of the Haas PDMB. Gets the inside line there and makes the move, as does Verstappen. So Shaggy is up to P12. At the front, Dorsey, Dave, Steele has dropped off the pace a little bit. So Pro Ricardo and Dorsey, Dave are battling out for P4. And we've got Bull and Rookie in the pits. Rookie gets oh, that's not very often. Rookie goes without CRP, but it's picked up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And his pit stop now onto hards. I've seen him take, seen Minden take him to 16th, and Rookie now at 17th. And I think he's sitting out his 5 seconds. Nope. Still got a penalty. Pro Ricardo seems to have dropped Dorsey, Dave off a little bit. And Steele just over a second behind these. Dremel is in P7. Scars in P8. Exo P9 after his earlier mistake. So Dorsey, Dave and Pro Ricardo continuing their close battle. As we see Scar in the pits now. Scar will be going on to mediums, I think, as Adrenal picks up another 3 seconds. Have a look, see what Scar's doing in the pits. Scar's put the yards on to see him right to the end. Goes up to P14. So let's have a look at this battle here. Verstappen and Exo. Mr. Verstappen take pivot and Shaggy, but say Verstappen is definitely on the move. Got Exo now. Shaggy catching up to pivot just behind these two. And here comes Verstappen, makes a move on Exo. As Wallace has taken Master Bear, who's gone in the pits. So he's changed from mediums to hard now to see him to the end. And Wallace is up to P2, but 20 seconds behind MCL. So I'm thinking MCL, if he pits, will just come out behind Wallace. And then Wallace will have to pit for mediums, obviously, if that's the strategy. As we see, Exo up to P7, Shaggy up to P8, Pivot up to P9, as Dorsey Dave and Adrenal pit. So change. Bull up to P11, with Dorsey Dave going in the pits. But we'll have a run through Steel now. It's not far behind Master Bear, he's just come out of the pits. A moment there for Mike. But, Master Bear. There's a little bit of air between himself and Steel now. Verstappen is up to P6. As MCL has pitted, so will Wallace get the lead? I don't know whether he will. Bull has picked up a 3-second time penalty. But Wallace has inherited first place. MCL in P2. For Ricardo and Master Bear, Steel, Verstappen, Exo, Shaggy, Pivot. And we've got Bull with Dorsey Dave and PDMB for company. Shaggy zooms past Exo there. Wow. Some speed there as Master Bear gets past Pro Ricardo with P3. He was in P2 until he pitted, but Wallace will have to get a move on if he's gonna come out of P5, I think, when he pits, as Scartrix and Adrenal get past PDMB. I think he's made a mistake. Adrenal and Scar quite close. Nearest battle on track, I think, at the moment. MCL just 4 seconds behind the race leader Wallace. Go on board. Wallace then. 4 seconds as M Steel gets past Ricardo, who's pitted. So we're on lap 18 of 32. Wallace will try and see these hard tyres out for another 3 or 4 laps yet, but there's MCL in the background. With Master Bear not far behind him, as we see Dorsey Dave up to P7 as Pro Ricardo pits. Verstappen gets a 3-second penalty. That's 6 for him now. But as it is at the moment, he won't move that much, won't drop down that much. But anyway, Bull, Scartrix and Adrenal. Adrenal all over the back of Scar, who gets a better exit. Scar gets a little bit of a better exit. There's a little bit of wobble there from Adrenal. And MCL is just half a second behind Wallace now. Yeah, easy picking here for MCL. Just pulls over, MCL flies past. More than likely gives Wallace a wave. But, yeah, MCL certainly the man in form at the moment. As Verstappen gets past Steele, who's gone in the pits. Verstappen up to P4. Shaggy's also pitted as well. And then we've got Bull, Scar. Come on, Scar, Bull, Adrenal, all close. So he's back in P11, just a second behind Mo. Seems to have got the better of this battle with Bull and Adrenal. Adrenal pulls alongside Bull. Does he make the move? Don't think he has got as good an exit as he'd have liked. Bull maintains P7. So there's a 1:17.4, not bad on 3 lap old hards. So here's Adrenal now on Bull again. Bull has the line. Adrenal didn't seem to get the drive out. Ricardo and the Alpines just behind these. Master Bear gets past Wallace there for P2.
That's exactly what happened to UGE there. Following the 2006 Italian GP, caused an accident in the first lap there.
Wallace could pit, I think, because he's losing time to Verstappen. I don't know. That's why I'm commentating and not driving, because I haven't got a fucking clue. But anyway, Bull and Adrenal. Adrenal's got past Bull now. Begins to pull away. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Bull sticks with him. So lap 20, 32. Anyway, Shaggy and Minden are around a little battle. Shaggy gets inside line. Good. Safe overtake from Shaggy. Master Bear takes a past slap away from MCL, and EXO also gets past Minden. Straight of 2 corners, Minden's lost 2 positions. Go up to Pro Ricardo and Bull. Adrenal in front. Pivot is also catching up to the back of Minden. So the 2 Alfa Romeos P14 and 15. Where are we going then? Pro Ricardo and Bull. Pro Ricardo. Easy pickings of Bull. And nice Adrenal. Not too far in front. Again, Bull doesn't give up. As Minden picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding. Pardon me. Looks like Jamie's in the chat. Hi Jamie, mate. So then a quick rundown as Pro Ricardo not making much impression on Adrenal. A quick rundown as we are on lap 22 with 10 to go. We have MCL in first place with a 4.5-second lead over Master Bear, who has a 9-second lead over Wallace, who has yet to pit. Verstappen, who's in the pits now. P4 should come out in P6. Dorsey Dave then will go up to P4, as you can see. Scar then is up to P5. Adrenal up to P6. Pro Ricardo up to P7. Bull up to P8. And I think Verstappen will come out in P11 or 10. No, P10. 11, I was right. P11. So Wallace, say, he's got a 21-second advantage over Dorsey Dave in P4. Dorsey Dave's on 6 lap old halves. I think Wallace will be going on the mediums, I'm pretty sure, or will he be going on softs? Don't know what I say, don't know what the tyre degradation is like, but we'll go on board with Adrenal. He's poking his nose at Phil Ricciardo, who's run wide. Adrenal obviously gets a better drive out, pulls alongside, does he make the move? No, Phil Ricciardo just gets his nose in front as Mo Sullivan picks up another time penalty. Who's that in the Aston Martin? They run a bit wide. That was Ball, I think, run a bit wide as well. Adrenal and Pro Ricciardo under a little bit of pressure now. Oh, and Adrenal, we saw that. Another 3-second time penalty for Adrenal. I think that's 9 seconds for him now. Oh dear. Let's have a look at Verstappen with Mo. 2 Mercedes.
But that's exactly what happened to Yuji.
Verstappen gets past Mo on his fresh mediums. Mo pitting shortly. 17 lap old hards. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Obviously, MCL and Master Bear will need to go in the pits again. Wallace will put mediums or softs on. They'll lose positions then to Dorsey Dave, Scar, probably Phil Ricciardo and Adrenal too. So he needs to pit pretty soon. Just Pro Ricciardo pulls a little bit of a gap over Adrenal. Closest battle on track at the moment. Gaps appearing between cars now as this race comes up to the final part of the race. As Verstappen does a 1:16.3 and he has got quite a few penalty points. That battle over and done with as Minden Bean takes rookie for P16. Scar picks up another 3 seconds. He's not having a very good he's good positioning, he's in P5 but I've picked up 2 lots of 3 seconds now, so putting down a few. They won't unfold until the race is over. They go on board with Shaggy, who is putting Mercedes Mo Sullivan under pressure. So Shaggy, does he get the better line out? I wouldn't say he got the better line, perhaps got the better drive. Shaggy will put his foot down now. And there we go. The ERC kicks in. Mo leaves plenty room. Shaggy doesn't take the opportunity, but there he goes. There he goes. Shaggy's pass now for P11. And an 8-second gap between himself and Verstappen. So back up to the front. We have MCL 12 seconds as advantage over Master Bear in P2. Master Bear in a little bit of traffic there. Wallace is in P3, 18 seconds adrift of Master Bear. Dorsey Dave, 9 seconds adrift of Wallace. Scar, 1.7 adrift of Dorsey Dave. Pro Ricciardo, the Sphere picks up another penalty. No, that's his first. Sorry, Mike. So Wallace is now pitted. What's he doing? Got to do the soft, I think. Yeah. Got to be the softs, and he needs to put his foot down to get that podium. He's dropped to 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, Teammate Shaggy just passes him now. So Wallace then P11 from P3. I've got penalties. If he keeps it clean, he should make his way up that table. So after all the pit action, we have got why are we on that? Can't be doing with that. TV pod. Wallace gets past Shaggy's teammate. P10. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Wallace picks up the fastest lap here on these softs. MCL as the Haas of whoever that was, I think it was Pivot, ran a bit wide. MCL comfortable 13-second lead over Master Bear, who's 27 seconds in front of Dorsey Dave. And Scar picks up another time penalty. Wow, unlike Scar. He's in P4 as well. To Pro Ricardo. And Verstappen. Oh, look at this now, the right battle on. Verstappen, Pro Ricardo, Adrenal and Steele. Verstappen on to P5 and pulls away. Ricardo and Steele, two Alpine drivers, 6 and 7 respectfully. Adrenal bringing up the rear of this quartet. So Wallace needs to put his foot down now. 3 seconds behind Bull, and there's a yellow flag in sector 2. This is close racing. Very close racing with Steele. P7. Right behind teammate Pro Ricardo. Adrenal sticking to Steele's diffuser, and the DRS should make P7, but Steele goes on the inside of Pro Ricardo and nicks P6 and teammate, who holds Adrenal up, and Adrenal goes wide. So that's the end of that battle. Shame that goes wide. Yellow flag short. Down to P10. Wallace over the back of Bull. And we're onto that flipping camera angle again. Why is it quick switching to that? Wallace will need to get past Bull as soon as possible to make that 3-second gap to Pro Ricardo in P7 acceptable. With 3 laps to go. He's got the inside line here. And Wallace makes P8 is. And Bull won't give up. It's the chicane. And Wallace gets a cracking drive out there, and there's P8. And just 3.6 seconds behind 7th place Pro Ricardo. MCL safe in P1. Master Bear looks safe in P2 as well. Dorsey Dave, but he's under pressure from Verstappen, Scar and Steele, who've all got penalties. So if Wallace can keep this clean, he could shoot up. As Verstappen gets past Dorsey Dave. Wallace can keep this clean, he will shoot up that table to at least P4. Just 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go. Just there then, Dorsey Dave and Verstappen. This is your only battles on to a lot. Look at penalties, I think. They are penalties: 9 seconds for Scar, 6 seconds for Verstappen, 3 for Steele. So as it is at the moment, Wallace will be in P4. if he keeps it clean. Anyway, he's over the back of Pro Ricardo now. As DRS kicks in, Pro Ricardo's got 14%, Wallace has only got 3. So he'll have to make use of just DRS, and he does so with them soft tyres on. And he's up to P7 as Shaggy in the other Ferrari gets up to P10. And he needs to pull a second and a half now for Bull, who's got penalties. Pro Ricardo, so he could get P8, could Shaggy, with just 2 laps remaining. Right, where are the battles? We've got Wallace, who comes up behind old dueling foe Steele. Not much faster. I don't see much hope unless he gets DRS somewhere to get fast Steele. He needs to get past him to get that P4 position. Oh, she's on the left hand side. And does he make it? Yes, he does, I think. Yep. And pulls away. So he's got Scartrix 2 seconds in front of him, but Scar's got 9 seconds of penalties, which will put him down quite a bit. Verstappen's got 6 seconds, so this is 7 seconds behind Verstappen. He needs to gain another couple of seconds to get past Verstappen. But anyway, MCL just starting his final lap. There's Adrenal on Bull. Oh, yellow flag. Who's that? Sector 2. It's Pro Ricardo. Pro Ricardo's had a bit of a moment, I think. Oh, look at this, Shaggy. Bull, Exo, and Adrenal. All tottering to P8. Shaggy's in P8. Needs a couple of seconds as we jump on board with MCL, who isn't far from home and securing his 4th race out of 4th win out of 4. Oh, look at this battling here. Wallace, I don't think Wallace will get P4. Oh, Pro Ricardo, was it Pro Ricardo run a bit wide then? No, it wasn't. Anyway, here comes MCL for the win. 4 out of 4 for the ERC this season for MCL. I'm sure Master Bear will be P2. MCL 36 seconds. Minden picks up. Oh no, it doesn't. Master Bear 36 seconds behind P1. MCL. Wow. Adrenal picks up another penalty. So there's Master Bear then for P2. Verstappen. He does get P3. No, he doesn't. Goes to Davey, now it's P3. Verstappen 4th. Wallace 5th. Steele 6th. Shaggy 7th, Scar 8, Exo 9, Bull P10, Adrenal P11, Mo P12, Pro Ricardo P13, Pivot, PDMB, Minden and Ricky. So, 17 starters, 17 finishers. Great result for MCL as my phone's ringing and it's my mate Goose. I'll bring you back in a minute, Goose, mate. Yeah, MCL with a 35-second lead over PT Manmaster Bear. Dorsey Dave makes up your top three. Verstappen P4, Wallace P5, Steele P6, Shaggy P7, Scar P8, Exel P9, and Bull P10 rounds off your top 10. And here we go. Here's confirmation. MCL dominating ERC this season. 4 wins out of 4. That was a convincing 36-second advantage over P2 Master Bear. Just can't live with this lad. Good result for Red Bull. Master Bear takes fastest lap. With a 1:16.1. Verstappen went far off that with a 1:16.3. There you go. Round 2, the managers over, and your winner, MCL in the Red Bull. So be sure to join us tomorrow night for the ERC round 2 here again at Imola in the 100% race, and then again on Sunday with myself and Goose for ERC Sunday. Well, I hope you enjoyed the race as much as I did, and be speaking to you tomorrow night. And until then, it's good night. God bless from myself.